Ready? 3, 2, 1. Start. Suit for declaration that deceased landlord, having divorced his issueless widow, his lifetime mutation of inheritance in her name and sale mutation by her in favor of defendant were not warranted by law and were liable to be set aside. Full stop. Trial court, on the basis of evidence on record, set aside both such mutations. Full stop. Appellate court, however, dismissed plaintiff's suit for lack of evidence as to factum of divorce of such widow by her deceased husband. Full stop. Validity. Oral evidence produced by the plaintiff did not establish that deceased had divorced his issueless widow during his lifetime. Full stop. New para. Right of inheritance having been provided in Islam, wife could not lightly be deprived of her share in inheritance merely on presumption of hearsay evidence. Full stop. Inheritance mutation in the name of issueless widow having been attested in 1962, none of the heirs of deceased landlord who were parties to present litigation objected to grant of share in inheritance to such widow till 1986. Full stop. Silence and conduct of plaintiffs and pro forma defendants stopped them to object to such inheritance, especially when such widow was not sued during her lifetime. Full stop. Factum of divorce having not been established, plaintiff's suit was rightly dismissed by appellate court. Full stop. New para. Argument for sale of immovable property, plaintiff had proved through evidence on record existence of such agreement and possession of land on the basis of same. Full stop. Consideration for sale of land also stood proved on record. Full stop. Trial court had rightly passed decree in favor of plaintiff against defendants for specific performance of agreement in respect of land in question. Full stop. Appellate court's judgment and decree dismissing plaintiff's suit was not warranted by evidence on record. Full stop. Decree and judgment of appellate court was set aside while that of trial court restored. Full stop. Agreement to sell incorporating specific terms. Full stop. Plaintiff's evidence relating to terms of such agreement not rebutted by defendant in his evidence. Full stop. New para. Agreement to sell would be deemed to have been proved including the terms including therein. Full stop. Basic requirements of such agreement in terms of section 2 Contract Act 1872 had been duly fulfilled. Full stop. Elements of offer of sale, acceptance of such offer and consideration were fully established by evidence on record and same was thus specifically enforceable in circumstances. Full stop. Contract agreement for sale immovable property in terms of section 54, transfer of property act, 1882 was such agreement where sale of property would take place on terms and conditions settled between parties. Full stop.